Howdy. So what I'm doing with this video is that I'm actually going back to where I left off in the previous video, which is videoPainting 21, because as I was messing with it after the recording, I found something pretty cool. This is pretty close to, I mean, it's not exact, but in the same wheelhouse as to how the other patch left off, but I wanted to actually use other aspects of the multigate castles as modulation points. So, because right now we still have a pedestal of the left prismatic ray open and the frequency modulation CV open as well of the prismatic ray on the right. So I'm going to take the ore and put that to the pedestal of the left prismatic ray, and I'm going to take the I'm going to take the NAND and go to the frequency of the prismatic ray on the right. Actually, I'm going to take the NOR. Oh, that's really cool. Okay, so let's just play with the modulation points. So why I wanted to go back to this is because of the internal feedback, essentially, that I create with the prismatic rays, and now using the gates as well, the multi-gate as well, in the feedback chain, and it creates some really complex patterns. Obviously, if you increase too much, you can kind of blow it out a little bit, but even then, I mean, you create some unique patterns, and it's really all about the aesthetic you're looking for. And I'm just messing around. It's just the frequency of the prismatic ray on the right, and now the pedestal, frequency of the one on the left, gain, or the multiply, that's the gain right there, multiply, and now the pedestal. Cool, you can, and now increase the frequency. That's pretty cool, but I'm going to actually bring it back down to here. That's really cool. So now the next thing I could do actually is, if you have stackable cables or a mult of some sort, I'm going to go from, let's see, I'm going to take the staircase out, which is the ramps, and I'm just going to take, no, I don't know yet. Now you got me in a bind. Actually, I'm going to do that. I'm going to use one of the stackables to now combine two different parts of the multigate. So I'm going to take, which is in the phase right now, and then put the NAND with the phase, and that. And now, please stop doing that. There we go. It's just the cable. And lastly, I'm going to take the sorry, I keep dropping cables. They're all over the place. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let me get a long one. We're gonna go from the XNOR and into the frequency of, or frequency VC of the staircase. Ooh, let's get you stable. Okay. See, that just overrode it 100%. It could just very well be the cable as well. But that just, yeah, I mean, I think it's the cable. Let's just swap it out really quick or reverse it. Yeah, this is what's happened to me with stackables. As much as I know a lot of people say they don't wear out, or it's hard to. I've worn out a lot of them. And not even from, keeping my case closed or anything. It's just, a lot of use. That's pretty cool shading, but actually I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna double up on that. Might as well not try that. But maybe let's do the XNOR and go into the pedestal of this right prismatic ray. Okay, that's fine for now. Let's see what we can do now. Go back to the staircase. Yeah, see, whenever I do the phase, you get some really cool color. Yeah, there we go. That's what we're talking about. Let's play with the staircase a little. Okay, ooh. Now go back to the prismatic ray, play with the pedestal, frequency. Okay. Now let's do the right one. Okay, you can see with this cool like internal feedback idea, which I know many of you have employed in your patches in one way or another. The idea of having, from the previous video, which was using the two prismatic rays as a way to modulate each other in a little feedback network, well, those prismatic rays are going into the multigate. So now the whole point is taking more output to the multigate and then feedbacking back into the VCs of those prismatic rays. And that's where we're getting this, a lot more, obvious feedback. That's where we're getting these lines, that trail off of the main shape. But you can, like that, you can get some really unique compositional schemas going. And I thanks Philip for bringing this up really quickly as I was talking to him when I was showing him a video. Yeah, these like double feedback networks are actually a really cool idea. And yeah, I mean, you can get a lot of different things from this. There's a lot of range. Just depends on where you want to go from here. I mean, let's just play with the LFOs a little bit. Nice. Okay, let's get it to a different frequency range. Nice, that's really cool. Sweet. So again, this is an extension of video 21, which essentially, just to recap that, was the idea of using two oscillators, two prismatic rays, into the multi-gate, and then using that as not feedback, but voltage control points for the staircase, and then having a ramps going into the staircase, and then the outs going to the cadets, or to the cadet encoder. But the main part of that was using prismatic rays on each other as modulation points. So the left would go to the right, and the right would go to the left. So from there, we've expanded and then had the multi-gate go back out from other outputs of the multi-gate into the two prismatic rays to modulate it even further in unique ways. And so you have it, a feedback network built with castles.